You might have had me on the run last year. You might have had me on the run year before last. But not today. Don't touch nobody. Tell the devil wherever you think he is, not today. This day is my watershed moment. I'm not the same person that I was a few days ago. Devil, you come on the wrong day. You have messed with me long enough. Tell somebody I'm not the same person. When I was in elementary school, I was raised on the north end, Delmar and Owens. So I went to Maybe Elementary School, and I went to Sherrod Middle School. Back in those days, it was a treat for us to go to lunch, because at lunch we got cold milk, and you could either get white or chocolate. But for 3 long weeks, I don't know if he's dead. I don't want to call his name because he might be in here and yet alive. But for 3 long weeks, every day, the school bully would come in and take my nickel. If you ever had to eat a choke, that's what they called them in those days, chokes, without any milk or without any juice, it's a difficult thing to get it down. I wouldn't fight because my mother and father taught me that it was wrong to fight. So for 3 long weeks, this young man would come in the line and take my nickel. But I remember on that specific day, I made up in my mind, I ain't gonna run no more. You ain't gonna take my nickel today. I don't care what mama and daddy said. I'm going to fight. So when we got in the hallway, here he comes. Come right to me, and he said, give me the nickel. I dropped my brown lunch, and I said to him, again, I ain't gonna call his name. I said, if you want my nickel, you're gonna have to beat me down. And they got around us, and I beat that boy so bad, I didn't know I even had it in me. Yes, I got suspended for a whole week, but when I got back to school, I was the baddest thing walking down the aisle. I hate to admit it, but I started taking folks' nickels. I said, give me your nickel. You saw what happened to him. Is there anybody here that's ready to tell the devil you done took my nickel for the very last time? I'm not backing up. I'm so glad I got a chance to preach to you in the early part of the year, because I want to tell Great Lakes first. Tell the devil I ain't backing up. Tell the devil you bullied me for the last time. I'm growing up today, and I'm making a declaration. The revolution has begun. Any other time you walked into my life, any other time you took my nickel, but not right now. Tell your neighbor, not today. I've taken on the Shammah spirit, and I mean this from my heart. You're not going to take my children. I pray too hard. You're not going to destroy my marriage. I work too hard. You ain't going to take my joy, because I pray too hard. I'm not backing up. I'm going to get in trouble now. And what I'm about to say, it might offend some folk, but take it in the spiritual. There is a law that we hate, and it's down in Florida. And because of this law, 2 young men have lost their lives. But in the spiritual realm, I come to tell Great Lakes First, stand your ground. When the enemy comes against your family, stand your ground. When the devil comes and try to take your children, stand your ground. Let that devil know I got power. I'm anointed. Yeah. Come get this, Mike. I gotta go. Be like the Wolverine. Again, there's an animal message. He got backed into a corner, had nowhere to go, and the mountain lion was coming in. The mountain lion is twice as big as the Wolverine, but the Wolverine is the meanest little rascal you ever seen in your life. He didn't have nowhere to run, so he backed up in the cleft and started growling and started foaming, started kicking in the dirt. He made such noise that he ran the mountain lion away. I want the devil to know, you may think you got me cornered, but I got power that you've never seen. I got power that you don't know of, and I'm getting ready. Come on, get your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, I'm getting ready. Okay, yeah. Can I say this, Lord? Can I say this, God, and not get in trouble? Tell your neighbor, I'm getting ready to kick some butt.